And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott!
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the baseline, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Yo! Welcome, one and all. Welcome, all my friends. I love every one of you guys. I peeked in the chat. That's right. I know I said no yelling. I lied. I must be Donald Trump lying. Oh, no. Say it ain't so. Listen. Oh, my goodness. We got a pretty somber show going on. But I'm going to try and be fun. I'm going to try and be as fun and upbeat about the most depressing news I could possibly deliver to you. For me, personally, it is heartbreaking. We're going to go over the Elon making a new political party mess. Surprise, that was his intention the whole time. His grandfather's intention. We'll get to that stuff. I talked about it in another show before, but we're gonna recap, seeing as how it all came to fruition. And not that I figured it out. Well, I figured it out by, too. But other people led me onto that path, and I went down the rabbit hole. And what do you know? The Epstein files. Let's just put it right out there. The Epstein files debacle. I don't even know if we call it debacle. It's not a conspiracy. See, I love a good conspiracy. Our boy Alex Stein, Prime Time 99, he is the king of the conspiracy castle. It's one of the reasons we love him. Okay? I love a good conspiracy. But the Epstein files, I'm sorry to tell you, there is no conspiracy, but there's a lot of shenanigans, and we'll get to that stuff too. Also, I'm going to try and get to a little bit of Matthew Adams out there on the left coast, with all the nonsense going on in Portland with the ICE stuff. I have new thoughts on all those supposed Antifa riots going on out yonder on the West Coast, and much more. Our boy, I just mentioned his name, Alex Stein, Prime Time, our boy. He was at Tim Pool's wedding this weekend. And look, listen, no matter where Alex goes, everyone around him is going to have a good time. It's just the way it is. But we're going to check on looking some pictures and see some fun stuff he's been doing. Alex is, even though it's a Monday, this is a Monday, Freestyle Monday, do whatever the hell you want to do Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we tailgating, pregame, and priming for prime time. Jimmy told me there is going to be some shows this week. They're not live, but I'll take them. I'll take whatever I can get. Because Alex is down in Tampa. I think it's in Tampa. I don't know. It's in Florida. He's in Florida. Big TPUSA deal. I'm going to show you some of that stuff too. But before we get into... Sorry, I know I messed up the intro. It's all right, though. You got a sneak peek at one of my backgrounds. Why not? I was playing with a bunch of them, and I was like, oh, shoot, I hit I hit go, and that's where we at. So over the weekend, I don't know about you guys. I had an absolutely amazing 4th of July weekend until yesterday. So I was actually putting together a little video. Took the wife and kids out to go watch the fireworks in Plymouth, Massachusetts, the birthplace of America. And there had to be 150, 200,000 people there. It looked like you could fit, I don't even know, like 3 or 4, maybe 5, football stadiums filled with people. But what do I know? But the fireworks show was dope. We had a good old-fashioned family time, and I came home. Listen, there's something. Tell me I'm wrong. There is something about certain holidays that just, they give you some feels. They give you them feels inside. I don't even know if feels is the right thing to say. I guess it is. It's like an energy. There's just something about it. So, like, Christmas morning, it's like, even just a Christmas season. Thanksgiving, like, I don't know about y'all, but when I sit, like, we usually host. My wife's amazing. Shout out to my beautiful wife. I love you, dear. She makes, all the turkeys and stuffing and all that fun stuff, and we usually host people here, and it just hits you right in the feels, you know what I mean? And it's one of my mom, shows up. Shout out, Ma. I love you, Ma. But on Thanksgiving you just get that feeling like you are grateful. You know what I mean? You're grateful for friends and family and all that fun stuff. Christmas, it's like that youthful joy is in you. Like, there's just something magical about it, Yeah, for me, like, usually, around like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night on Christmas Day, it sort of starts fading. Matter of fact, then New Year's is coming up. New Year's Eve comes up. And you look forward to the new year. I don't know how it grabs us like that. It's that energy. It's that high vibrational energy that Alex talks about. It's true. Well, on the 4th of July, there is just something. That energy, that love of country. Oh, it hits you right there. And I was on that high. You know what I mean? I was feeling that love of American high. And then the next day, unbelievable. The FBI drops a tweet. I'm sure they dropped an Insta and a whatever. Snapchats. They dropping Facebook bombs. I don't know what the fuck. They all are dropping everything out there. I go on X. I don't really mess around anywhere else. I got a Gab account. I got a True Social. I do have Instagram. I don't really use it. I should. It's just not in my mental database, if you will. But by the way, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for being late. Blame everyone from Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Because they all decide, and Maine and New Hampshire, and Vermont, and Canada, Quebec, Quebec. Is that how you say it? I don't really know. Shout out to our boys, Keno Casino. You know I love you. They weren't in the traffic making me late, but it is what it is. I don't know. It was even extra frustrating driving home. An hour. It was a little over an hour drive home. And it's normally about 25, 30 minutes. And I was losing it. And just with all this negative news, that's why I don't want to be negative tonight. I really don't. You'll probably see me pissed off. But, I'm gonna try to make it fun. That's all. I'm gonna try to make it fun. But real quick before I was saying, the FBI drops this absolute bomb on us. This tweet that I saw, like I said, I'm sure they were in other places. The FBI is like, the Epstein files are completed. We've looked through them all. There's no Epstein client list. Epstein killed him, offed himself, and there's nothing to see here, folks. Move right along. So, on top of Elon Musk dividing the Republican Party and helping his party, the Democrat Party, with his new stupid American Party, which is like, go F yourself, buddy. You know what I mean? I mean, the Democrat Party at least was, created by Americans. The Republican Party, created in 1865 in Ripon, Wisconsin, created by Americans. And now a South African's going to come here and, who brags about being a socialist, and he's going to create a new party. I don't think so. But we'll look into it a little deeper. Let me go to the chat because I am itching to get into the chat. I'm not even looking. And the very, very first... We got to figure this out because our boy Doc Bass Steve, he gives out free prostate milkings for the first person in the chat, which is something I'm not going to do for you. But, it's something, and we got to figure out something for the top one because that's pimp. Dutch Duke's in here. He said, Scott on a yacht. I'm loving that shit. I don't know. I know we got Alex as the pimp on a blimp, but I'll take Scott on a yacht. I mean, why not? Oh, shit, what? I rhymed. I'm just rhyming. I'm like, I don't know. A rhymer. I was gonna say Buster Douglas. No, it's a Buster Rhymes. Buster Rhymes up in the place. Bob Cook. I hope I'm yelling and it's not blowing your ears out. Love you, Bob Cook. The Machine. That's my dude. Thomas Gilson. I love you, bro. Love you, Thomas. Matthew Adams. Let's fucking go. My man, Matthew Adams. Morgan Elizabeth. Let's go. I told you. I know I should be, normal people would be mopey. They'd be all down in the dumps and depressed. Not your boy. I think there is hope out there. But listen, of all the things going on, right? Well, the one big, beautiful disaster bill, by the way, that we're going to talk about, that will affect our lives, kind of. But really, when it comes down to it, nothing's going to affect our lives, right here and now. People like me and people like you and all the good Americans out there who just want, to live in a country where our government is moral and just and fair and honest. That's why we're pissed off. But listen, we get to hang out. We can still chill and do our stuff. I'm not saying, believe me, I'm not saying to just lay back and let them win and let them lie and let them all do this shit. But what I am saying is we can still party and have a few smiles and some laughs while we fighting the power. Anyway, Morgan Elizabeth's up in here. She's like, I forgot it was Monday. Last week the holiday totally effed things up for me. We just got back from a nice four-wheeler ride. Nice. And swimming now. It's horrific thunderstorm, so I may dip out before I get zapped. Yo! Listen, we had a microburst what the hell was it, Friday? I don't know if you ever heard of microburst. It's like a backwards tornado. Shit was getting crazy. It lasted probably like 35 minutes, which doesn't sound like a long time, but it felt like an eternity. It's like there's an old lady on a bike, except she was inverted. She was just standing still. No. It was crazy. It was ripping trees down. We lost power for almost 24 hours. It was just insanity. Then we find out another story I was going to kind of talk about. Super, super sad. Again, I don't mean to be Debbie Downer here. Scotty Sadness. But, there's a camp down in I think it's central Texas, basically. And massive flooding. I believe 81 are dead. 41 are still missing, somewhere around those numbers. And it's mostly all kids. And it's just so horrible. People blaming Trump. People blaming global warming. But, I mean, the same exact thing happened in 1987. And so it's like, it sucks. No matter what, it's absolutely heartbreaking. Again, Sorry for the shitty news. It's a shitty news Monday. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We're still going to keep our heads up and try to be positive. That's all you can do. That's all we're going to try to do. Who did I miss? Sean SD Sackbiter, my dog. Whoop whoop. Let's go. Big E, my man. Big E's up in here. Hearts are flowing. I love it. Truth is unbreakable. I know I said I wasn't gonna yell. I have to be myself. I'm gonna try and just simmer it down. But I ain't gonna stop that yelling. Can't stop, won't stop. That yelling. Big E said I heard a lot of negative things about me over the holiday, and 90% of it is untrue. 98% is untrue. I will address it soon as, and all soon with receipts as well. It ain't me, brother. I love you. Shit ain't me, but I'm always down for some receipts. I like a good receipt. I'll keep you guys posted. I can't wait to hear what's going on. Why is everybody messing with Big E? Big E's the man. Daniel Graham, let's go. My dog. Yes. He said, let's effing go. My Starboard chat rats. God love you. I love you so much, man. Thank you for being here, brother. Adam Wiley. My dude. Adam Wiley, let's go. The fat pig is up in here. My dude, let's go. Oh, my God. Daniel Graham says, Scott, you are by far the happiest pissed off person I've ever seen. You're good, bro. Let the vitriol fly. Listen, I told you guys, I'm not lying. You have two well, I guess you have many choices in life, but the main two choices are you can either be miserable or choose to be happy, and I choose happiness. We're going to get to some crap that is not going to make me happy. My smile will be upside down, but I'll turn that bitch around again. That smile ain't got fucking wrestle that smile to the ground. Let's go. I have names and proof. Big E, I don't doubt you, brother. I don't doubt you at all. I don't know anybody messing with my boy Big E. Alright, let's have some, well, it's not really fun. But let's look at some tweets, shall we? Where'd we go? Yeah, by the way, I believe this Wednesday, our boy Matthew Adams will be guesting up on here. Thursday, I'm going to have another call-in. I hope Morgan and the Fat Pig and anybody else who wants to come. If Big E wants to come in here and expose these fools talking mess, we can do that on Thursday. But on Wednesday, Matthew Adams exclusive. We're going to go through a bunch of video he has. And we're going to talk about Jonathan Cho and all that stuff. I'm going to hopefully get to it tonight because we're going till 8 o'clock. We are going all the way till Doc Match Steve pops up around 8 o'clock. So I'm going to try and go around 7:55. And, but we'll have some fun. Dad, I lost a follower. I had 1990. Why, Lord? Why? People get mad. I've noticed on Sunday. I mean, let's be honest. I was pretty crazy. My X usage on Sunday was astronomical. I don't know. I just tons of stuff going on, and this was even before the FBI dropped the bull crap bomb on our laps. You know, and I got probably. I mean, let's be honest. I can't really complain. In the last 2 weeks, I think I've gained 20 followers. In that same time period, I lost 10, so I think I've kind of gained 30. I don't know. I don't do math all that well. Go figure. All right, let's check some stuff out here, shall we? All right, let's go way down. Oh, by the way, F. Milo Yiannopoulos. Go F yourself, buddy. I watched an old clip. It's on Compound Media of Gavin McInnes, our boy, interviewing Sam Hyde. I don't know how long. It looks like it's from like the 70s, for God's sakes. And I mean that in a good way. And it was just such a difference. I mean, it's still Sam. It's still Sam Hyde. But it was just like a younger, different Sam. And it was just so cool to watch. And I don't know if it was a joke or not, but Gavin said that Nero is supposed to make an appearance. And I was like, no. Did he call himself Nero back then? It obviously wasn't from the 70s. It was probably like 5 years ago, for all I know. I don't know. Sam looked way younger, man. It was crazy. And they didn't mention him having a show on Adult Swim or anything. Please tell me it's Adult Swim. I always mix that up. But real quick, it was like, I don't know, all I know is, it was like, I'm like, wow, people talked about Milo back then, and they actually kind of, they shit on him a little bit, which is everything he deserves, because Milo Yiannopoulos is a total and utter piece of human trash. Sorry! Alex Stein, I absolutely love you, my friend. I love you to pieces. I truly do. You are a fucking great person. Your heart is amazing, bro. I know you. I can hear you right now in my head saying, just let it go, let it go. And I should let it go, but it just pisses me off so bad because he just started attacking Alex out of nowhere. Here, ready? Real quick. Real quick. I'm just going to show you. Now, he blocked me because it's a beta, right? Now, this is what it was. Lake Michigan with Timcast. Alex he's on a yacht. It's starring on a yacht, right? And he's chilling with all these cool-ass people. Luke Radowski's on there. It's Tim Pool's wedding. They're enjoying the 4th of July in Chicago on a boat, making it float. Shit was fire. I'm sure it was. We're going to look at some pictures later. And look at this. Do you think Alex Stein ever had a real emotion? Oh, Fluffy, my kitty. Oh, I spray painted my cat pink. Little bitch ass. Sorry. Listen, I don't have anything against gay people, so if you hear me saying this shit, don't take it personal. Dogman Steve's my boy, and he's broke back mountain style. I don't give a damn. But this dude Milo, says that he used to be, but now he's not anymore. So it's all fair game because he's a lying sack of hot potatoes. So listen, this is the truth. He started out with this shit just because he was jealous. He's jealous anyways of Alex anyways. So I'm like, I can't, even though this video that I got from YouTube. I mean, it's not like, I had this in my archives. But I got this video.
People are messy and complex, and actually in the homosexual world particularly, some of those relationships between younger boys and older men, the sort of coming of age relationships, the relationships in which those older men help those young boys to discover who they are and give them security and safety and provide them with love and a reliable and sort of a rock where they come.
All right, let me just stop you there, Milo Yiannopoulos, you scumbag. An older man molesting a 13-year-old boy isn't giving him anything except insecurity for the remainder of his entire life. When you're a child and then you grow up and you realize that all you think about is that you were violated by an adult. You were dominated by an adult. Love? Really? You want to know what the only love that a grown-ass man should give a 13-year-old child is, that isn't his, by the way, is, maybe a wave, goodbye, see ya. Leave that kid alone, buddy. That's insane. Insane. Let's hear it one more again. Just that little part, because I can't deal with this dude.
And a reliable and sort of
reliable? Maybe that's true. the horror and the trauma that little boy is going to have for his entire life is very reliable.
Rock, where they can't speak to their parents. Some of those relationships
Where they can't speak to their parents. What a
who they are, and
scumbag.
give them security and safety and
Safety, huh? Safety? No, it's the opposite of safety. Dirtbag Milo.
provide them with love and
They're not providing him with love. That's not love. Love is discernment. Love, especially for a stranger, is just trying to look out for their best interest without giving yourself something of it. You know what I mean? If you truly love somebody, I mean, yes, we all want, like my wife. Of course, I want love in return. I want something in return. But when it comes down to it, I will sacrifice and do all types of things just for her, whether she knows it or not. Because I truly love her. My kids, I will do things and they'll never know stuff that I did to try to help them, make their lives better. I'll go to their school and scream bloody murder at a teacher. I literally could go on and on. We don't have that much time, and I ramble on as it is. That's what love is. Love isn't saying, "Oh, I'm good." This confused. Oh my God, why am I even talking about this? Milo sucks. He advocates for 13-year-old boys having relations with old men, or should I say the opposite? Old men having relationships with, relations with 13-year-old boys. F you, Milo. Alex is one of the most solid, loving, wonderful, fucking hilarious human beings on earth. How dare you talk about him and then block me? Oh, you like to talk shit? And you can't back it up, little bitch ass. Milo Yiannopoulos. Eat it. I'd tell you to suck it, but you would, because you're still gay. No, everybody knows. You ain't fooling anybody, buckaroo. And then you try to use the cover of Jesus Christ. You scumbag. Milo, listen, this is all I'm going to say for the rest of this segment anyways. Milo Yiannopoulos tries to befriend people purposely to snake them. I am not exaggerating. Every single company, person, organization, whoever that Milo slithered himself into, he backstabbed them every single time. Every time. He goes on, listen, Jesse, if you're watching, dude, I got no beef. You were on here, we talked. I think you know that I don't have any, I ain't got no ill will towards you, buddy. If somebody wants to, you can go watch the first episode. The first time Milo was on Pod Awful, and he comes on and he gives him and Milo gives Jesse a compliment, immediately followed by an insult, and it was like that the whole time, ping pong, back and forth, and Jesse was giving him back to him a little bit. But let's face it, Milo likes to dominate the conversation and talk, and get louder over you so that you can't get a word in edgewise while he's still ping-ponging insult and compliment back and forth. And I'm not shitting on Jesse. Jesse did fine. But the thing is, the reason why Milo does that is so that when, not if, when he snakes you, he's going to say, well, look, I told him his background was homosexual. Oh, everything is homosexual about you. You have red pink lights all over you. It's very homosexual, darling. You know what I mean? Straight men, don't call other men darling. Just the way it goes there, Milo. Go eat shit. Stop talking about Alex. You can shit on me all you want. You block me like a little bitch ass that you are. I don't give a shit. Eat a bag, and we got better things to talk about. Fuck you, Milo Yiannopoulos. So there goes everything nice Daniel Graham said about me being the most happy, miserable fucking guy. I'm sorry. I let you down, Daniel Graham. I don't know why my chat isn't up here Damn, I suck. I'll just let y'all in on a little secret. Me and Matt Adams were running tests last night to have him on for Wednesday. And I'm just going to have to get friggin' StreamYard again for the week. I don't give a shit. That's why I'm like, y'all better come in on Wednesday and Thursday because I'm paying $38 for the week. I need to get my money's worth. All right, ready? So let's just, if you haven't seen it, this is a little short I did. I initially was just going to do the short, and I was like, it's missing something. And I'm like, you know what? I wanted to use a Doc Mash Steve parody song anyways. So if you'd like to hear it, here, go.
Rumors became hard to conceal. Cat Williams told everyone it's real. I hit on him, but I don't like short men. I just thought that he was 10.
No mistake. The rumors are not fake. They found out I'm gay because every day I be
kissing dudes.
I get hard when
This guy's around. All right, my mother's watching. She's laughing. Trust me. Everybody loves Doc Mash Steve. Even my mama. My mama loves Doc Mash Steve. Alex posted this. It was so hilarious. I don't know if I play it, if I'll get Bob. Plus, it's 3 minutes long. Go to Alex's secondary channel, Primetime with Alex Stein, 69folk20, and watch this shit. Or go on my page. I reposted it, but I'd rather you go on Alex's. I'm not trying to hog the spotlight. You know what? Before we get into all this mess, let's have a little, just a moment of some fun here. Because I absolutely love this. See, people like Milo, I just lied. I just said I wouldn't talk about him, and I'm lying. All right, well, last thing about this little prick Milo Yiannopoulos. Milo's the kind of guy who sees this and thinks, what can I say negative? Like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the cool shit. First of all, look at that. Beautiful. I love the two of these together. Y'all better have me at your wedding. I am not kidding. I want that wedding to happen, and I want to be there. Look at this. Look at this. First of all, Alex is beaming. They're all beaming. Look at how happy. Tim Pool's even beaming, man. It's crazy. Paige beaming. I don't know this guy, but he looked like he's beaming too. In a good way, by the way. Look at this. Unbelievable. Look at this background. Oh my God, they're having a good time. And finally, fireworks with the two firecrackers. I love it. I just love it. Oh, I don't want to do no more Milo shit. I don't want to do no more Milo shit. Real quick. I told you, today's just an emotionally draining, sad, negative day. I was going to say Boston's own, but he comes from Canada. Shout out once again up there. Keno Casino folks, our boys. Lyndon L.B. Byers, a Boston Bruins goon. Now, not this kind of goon, not like a video game goon. I forget what video game goons came from. A real goon, like the ice hockey goon. You know, you have like your team's down a little bit, or the other team sent out like their bully, so you send in your bully. And Lyndon Byers was one of the best fighters of all fucking time. Okay, best hockey fighters of all time. I'm sure. Look, he's just an ill. When he came on the ice, the other team was like, "Oh shit! So who's our worst guy? Just go fight him now." I'm not even joking. Straight up enforcer. So he could take a punch. Oh my God! And he could dish shit. Like, he's just ruthless. He went on WEEI radio in Boston, and instantly became beloved by everybody, including myself. I had the chance a few times to meet him. The second time I met, like the first time I met him, we talked for about 15, 20 minutes. We were at a bar. And then the second time I met him was probably about like 7 years later. And I couldn't believe he remembered my fucking name. I could not believe it. I honest to God couldn't. He's like, Scott, right? And I'm like, Like, dude, I can't remember my own name. How that? Like, I'll never forget. I'm that type of person. Never forget a face. Always forget a name. And he remembered my name. He's just a good dude. Fucking solid human being. Shout out. Rest in peace. Praying for his family. I think I got something right here. There you go. Little something for LB. He was on an episode of Bar Rescue, and it didn't look good for him. But you know, all the love in the world, John Taffer out there. Don't be mad at me, brother. You know I love you. And I've had 2 friends on Bar Rescue, believe it or not. My boy Rawl, you know I love you, bro. He was one of the specialty mixologist guys for an episode, and LB was on one, who was like sort of a part owner of the Angry Ham restaurant in Framingham. Listen, the show's like fake, but it's not fake. You know what I mean? They have to add a little bit of drama, and they had LB do it, and he didn't like the fact that what they did, but knowing all the crew, I thought it was funny as shit. But shout out and rest in peace. We are praying for his wife and daughter. They are devastated. It sucks. And he was only 61. Way too soon. So, one thing we learned. The first thing I think it was it the first thing? Look it. He knew. Sarah Rose, she put this out. Look at this face. He's like, oh, this guy sucks. He's like, oh God, he's such a loser. I hate this idiot. Yeah, where is it? Oh shit. All right, let's get into this real quick, just because I don't want to lose this. Protest in Port of Tacoma ICE facility. Remember when protesting, always get a group photo. Look at this shit. No banana for you. You better not get me a copyright. Copyright. No. Don't beep, pop, pop, boop. Oh no! Don't you copyright the strike me. The time to free them all is now. No, the time to deport them all is yesterday. Get the hell out of here. All right. I think the first one could. Let's just do this, and then we're gonna work our way up. Shit! Dark Man Steve's in the house. Everybody, give Dark Man Steve some love. Love that chuckalaka. All right, let me see here. The Glorious Pig's up in here. The Fat Pig. What about today? I can't do it today. I just can't. I got too much shit going on, and honestly, I'm using OBS. I really can only truly have you know what, Fat Pig? I haven't given up. I'm gonna try and have the ability to have guests on using OBS, but StreamYard is just built for it. It's just built for it. I have to figure out what Alex was telling me in Vegas, which was have the video call on StreamYard and run it through OBS. But like I said, I think it was the last stream or the stream before that, I've done 7 tests, I think it is, or 6, and 2 of them worked. And honestly, they didn't really work all that good either. And the other ones just totally failed. So it's something on my end. I gotta figure that shit out. Doomy! Doomy's up in here! Love you, Doomy. Epstein did have a list, I'm sure. Epstein absolutely had a list. We'll get to it. We'll get to the Epstein. We're getting into it right now. I'm gonna start peeling this potato right now. One pop, take him back. He not gay, it's an act. Yeah, right. That dude's fruity, tooty, straight in his booty. Milo Yiannopoulos, he loves, I don't know what I can say on here. I had a good rhyme. Damn it. He loves to be, bottom or a topless. That's probably safer for YouTube than I was thinking. Daniel Graham! That's so precious having Milo critique Alex for lack of genuineness. You think, brother? Alex has a kayfabe, but one that rivals Andy Kaufman. For real, dude. For real. Oh, beautiful. Fucking beautifully put, Daniel Graham. Milo is 100% jealous. You hit the nail on the head, Scott. Listen, all I did, honestly, was repeat Morgan Elizabeth. Morgan Elizabeth's the one who's like, he's jealous. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I thought that too, but when she pointed it out, and she's the one, Morgan Elizabeth, she's the one who pointed out, she's like, look it, Alex is with Tim Pool, and Milo thinks he should be there with Tim Pool. Totally jealous piece of God. Baggio. Well said, Scott. 100%. Thank you, Truth. What do we do? We all go into rants, and we have our moments. Oh, I have plenty of moments and way too many rants. Let's go. The Unknown Turtle. I love you, girl. She said, hit that like, share, subscribe, all that mess. Thank you, because I always forget to tell people this stuff. Adam Wiley, let's go. You guys better love me. You know we love you. We love you, DMS. All right, let's get into a little bit more. Don't let me putting down my phone stop you from chatting all. Please, let's go. All right. So I believe it was on Saturday. Yeah. Well, so it was the 5th. So Saturday, right? The FBI puts this out. Now, it's kind of a little bit of convolution, but trust me, how do I put this? Basically, like, it doesn't exactly, like, just say, like, Lee Harvey Oswald was a CIA asset. It doesn't say that, but it does say, like, oh, we came in contact with him. We, the CIA, came in contact with Lee Harvey Oswald, and sort of had him, in our eyes, and friendly relationship with him. Yeah, he worked for the CIA. And then this paperwork basically confirms what the note says. So, look, I could see how fuzzy it is? It's coming in Garbaggio. Alex Jones, the one who showed it to me. Lee Harvey Oswald worked for the CIA. Damn, I haven't done Alex Jones' voice in so long. He's like, Lee Harvey Oswald worked for the CIA. He's like, CIA finance operations had direct contact with JFK's assassin before the killing, according to documents declassified yesterday. This is old news, folks. This is old news. This is old news for anyone that's done their research, but it's still a big deal. Still a big deal. That is coming out now via Trump's orders. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump's orders. Lee Harvey Oswald worked for the CIA. That's not my best. I can do better. But I got to listen to Alex Jones for like 6 hours straight. And then I can't stop myself from talking in Alex Jones' voice. So that was like, that's Saturday. And it was like, I was happy. I'm like, oh shit, now we're somewhere. We're getting somewhere. They gave us a little tasty morsel, right? They gave us the proof. Lee Harvey Oswald worked for the CIA. I'm not going to get into any forward deeper with that. I just want to set up how Sunday went, okay? So this is set. Friday, we're all having that wonderful special feeling we all get on the 4th of July. It's just, I mean, all of us, including, I know I do, and I don't want to speak for you guys, but I'm sure you guys have that too. There are many, many, many moments throughout the whole year that you get that pride of America, that love, that energy. But it's like, you don't even have to try on July 4th. It just hits you right in the love button. And yeah, so then the next day, July 5th, we're getting this. I mean, there was other stuff, but for me, this is a big deal. I mean, it's not going to change my life, but we're getting closer to an a more transparent, open, and honest government. That doesn't mean, like, if they came out and just straight up said, yes, the CIA and the Mossad, I hate talking about this, but the CIA and the Mossad worked together because JFK didn't want Israel having nukes, and Israel wanted nukes, so through the CIA, they had JFK, and there's I believe there's 2 other shooters. I don't know if anybody's told you, but the JFK files confirm that there was at least another shooter, because there's bullets coming from directions. We all knew the magic bullets bullshit anyway. So all I'm saying is that wonderful, amazing pride of country on Friday, well, on 4th of July. Oh yeah, what am I saying? So that would be whatever. I don't know what the hell day end is anymore. On the 4th, it was amazing. On the 5th, we getting some truth. I mean, we still all want anybody who's still alive. I don't care if you're 95 years old. Get your ass in the Diddy sale. You can have a Diddy party. It's just gonna be with bars, greasy bars, baby oiled up bars for your 95-year-old ass for killing our president and lying about that shit. Get your ass in prison. I don't give a shit how old you are. You gone, son. You gone. I hope I'm not too loud. I'm so sorry. I gotta learn how to. Alright, so where was we at? Speaking of which, this is a great clip, but I don't want to get off topic here. Yeah, I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. Nero, I was like, you know what? No, not today, Satan. Alright, so, the very next day, all those good feelings are gone. Just like Christmas Day. Oh my God, I got new this and that, mommy. You got me the new video game system. Oh my God, thank you. And then the next day you finally go to play it. You play with all your toys. You put on your new clothes and you did all that other fun stuff. And then the next day you go to put in your video game system and it's broken. You're like, what the... Damn! All that Christmas spirit's gone. You freaking shooting my eye out, kid. This drops like a ton of broken hearts, not bricks. Broken hearts are hurting worse than a brick. Breaking! The Justice Department and the FBI have concluded that they have no evidence that Jeffrey Epstein blackmailed powerful figures, kept a client list, or was murdered. What in the French toast is going on? Also, why is this there? Ugh. I'll read a little tiny bit. I'm not going to read this whole damn thing. As part of our commitment to transparency, just spitting in your face while slapping you across the mouth, kicking you in the balls, and taking your money. That's what this whole letter is. Just every form of humiliation. As part of our commitment to transparency, the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation have conducted an exhaustive review of investigative holdings related to Jeffrey Epstein. To ensure that the review was thorough, the FBI conducted digital searches of its databases, hard drives, and network drives, as well as physical searches of squad areas. This says squad, right? It's kind of small. I don't know how good you can see that. These searches uncovered a significant amount of material, including more than 300 gigabytes of data and physical evidence. The files relating to Epstein include a large volume of images of Epstein, images and videos of victims who are either minors or appear to be minors, and over 10,000 downloaded videos and images of illegal child abuse material and other pornography. Teams of agents and blah, 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 blah. Go fuck yourself. We all know. Pam Bondi knows, okay? Let me just get back to my post. Let's see if I said it in a good way. I don't know. I was like, oh! So Epstein did nothing wrong! Well, I guess reading that, he had child prawn. That's not good. But the truth, everybody's pissed. Everybody. I truly do. I try my best to not, be in the moment, and I try to wait for something especially big, I try to wait and just wait it out and see what happens and find more information and get more, details and all that fun stuff before I just make a straight up declaration. Oh my God. Pam Bondi let Epstein and all of his clients go when they tried him in Florida. Pam Bondi. And isn't it weird that they kick out Matt Gaetz? We all wanted Matt Gaetz. I was so excited for Matt Gaetz. A lot of people weren't. A lot of people. There were a lot of people who were like, Matt Gaetz sucks. He partied with girls and did coke. You can't even prove it, but guess what? That's as long as they're all legal. I don't care. Party it up. Matt Gaetz, especially at the time, was a young dude. I don't give a damn. I mean, it's not like, I don't want him doing that shit all the time, and I'm damn sure he learned his lesson, just to don't party hardy all the time. But we love Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz is one of the real ones. They kicked him out for who? Oh! For Pam Bondi. For Pam Bondage. For Pam let Jeffrey Epstein go Bondi. She has everything. She at least had everything in Florida. Now, guess what? In the case, I'm 90% sure unless the federal judge ordered everything to be condemned, I believe that's what it's called. Whatever the frig the verbiage is, the lawyer speak is. If the judge asked for the evidence to be, thrown away or whatever, they still have to have it. And matter of fact, they're the ones bringing the case, so I'm pretty damn sure they kept all the evidence. Like, Pam, just go to your old office. That's all you gotta do. But here, I promise you guys a little something. And that is, I promise you guys that you're going to hear something you haven't heard from anybody else. Now, I haven't heard it from anybody else. I promise you. It goes right back to this. Now, isn't this weird? I know, Truth's Unbreakable. Thank you so much. Morgan Elizabeth, thank you. Everybody retweeting this shit. I love it. It goes back to this. Now, I swear to you, I should go look it up right now. I said something smells really fishy. I'm not talking about all the booty holes and the disaster that the enforcer left on Diddy's girlfriends. I'm sure that would smell fishy too. But anyway, it was weird. It's like, why are they going after Diddy? Everybody knows at this point that the CIA and FBI, our CIA and FBI, are using or were using P. Diddy to blackmail celebrities and famous people and important people. We all know it. His girlfriend is in a court deposition saying that, I went in and I saw that he had a bunch of videotapes from, all different celebrities, and I went in to steal them, and he caught me and beat me up. She said it. And guess what? 3 months, not even 3 months later, the FBI raided all of his stuff. all of his homes, all of his Diddy party places, his Diddy palaces, and they took everything. They took all of his stuff, okay? And it was just like, wow, this is really weird. Like, I don't understand why they're doing it. Something smells off. Everybody knows Bron was getting his booty stuffed at them Diddy parties. There ain't no party like a Diddy party. Right? We all knew he was getting low down. Diddy getting low down with a bunch of dudes, right? Whatever. It is what it is. Like, you know, it's between him, all 35 male prostitutes, and God. I don't know. That ain't my problem. As long as nobody's getting hurt and blah, 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 I don't give a damn. What the hell did he do? But it was very, 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 very weird to me that Diddy is now getting thrown in court with all this racketeering and blah, 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 blah. Now, being from Boston, most people here, especially over the age of 32 or whatever, know the Whitey Bulger story. Now, if you know anything about Whitey Bulger, or if you don't know anything about Whitey Bulger, I'll tell you real quick. Whitey Bulger was a garbage-ass, child-molesting pedo, drug dealer, mob boss, Irish mafia in Boston. He was in the Winter Hill Gang, and his main area that he serviced, or whatever you want to call it, was South Boston, all the Irish section. He's white. He's Irish, so it makes sense. That's his little. He did Chestnut Hill and Charlestown and Somerville and blah blah blah. But South Boston was where, you know, Southie. I should say Southie. Southie is where he roamed. He had he was under FBI protection, so he started ratting out people so that the FBI would let him keep doing all the crap he was doing. Killing and molesting kids, raping and blah blah blahing women and killing them, killing their boyfriends when they'd come around. He was an absolute monster. He's a terror, okay? And the FBI knew he was doing all this stuff. And eventually it finally caught up where I guess probably a good guy at the Boston FBI started realizing that, like, there's like 7 or 8 FBI agents here, Boston agents, that are helping this douchebag kill people and grape and sell drugs. What the hell are you guys doing? And by the way, Whitey like set up all his competitors and got them locked up. After that, guess what? It should have been over. But instead, he would go out and make small-time little street hoods, start selling. So now they were dealers. And then he'd rat them out a month or two later after they got big enough. He set it up. So why I'm bringing this up is because the FBI has a history of doing this shit, okay? And they knew what Diddy was doing, and Diddy was doing it for him. Diddy had all types of power. If you watch Diddy, I'm throwing this Rock the Votive in at MTV, like, he didn't give a fuck. He would do whatever he wanted. Just like Elon's doing, by the way. When you are a billionaire, when you are worth like $1 million, you still answer to people. When you are worth a couple of $100 million, you still answer to people, but much less people. When you have $1 billion, there's maybe there's a very small amount of people who own you. When you go all the way up to, having multiple billions of dollars, you really don't have a boss anymore. Elon was pissed because he realized that he did have a boss. Trump is his boss. And Elon's worth, 78% more, whatever the hell it is. He's worth way more than Trump. And he's like, this is bullshit. That's why he wants to start a new party. kinda. I'll get to that story in a little bit. There's way more to that Elon shit. But let me get back to this real quick. So, in my opinion, I don't know this for a fact, but I am pretty damn sure. I've thought about it for days and days and days, and when this bullshit FBI didn't do nothing, Epstein didn't do nothing, bullshit came out, I knew my instincts were correct, okay? And I'm not, listen, you guys hear me all the time. I don't get everything right. I don't want to get everything right. I don't like, being a know-it-all, but I'm no slouch. I know a few things here and there. And what I know, and my gut is telling me, this whole Diddy trial was a complete farce. It's trying to show, I swear, if you listen to any of the stuff and follow that Diddy trial, I didn't even follow it that closely, but I heard things that made me go, what the hell? They dropped a bunch of charges towards the end. It could just be, chalk it up to, we just want to make the verdict slip easier. It could be. They sort of did stuff like that in the Karen Reed case. Okay, fine. The prosecutor alright, we still got good time. The prosecutor for the feds did a bunk-ass lousy job. Put on a shit case. Gee, I wonder why. The FBI, folks, they brag all the time. They have a 97.8 or a 98.7, one or the other, success rate in court. This is a massively huge case. They'd look like idiots, wouldn't they? Do you guys know the name of the prosecutor for the FBI or the Justice Department prosecutor in the Diddy case? Do you know it? I don't remember it. I don't know the name at all. I could tell you, Ken Starr from Bill Clinton in the fucking 90s. Oh, shit. I could tell you a whole bunch of different prosecutors from different cases. Not all of them, of course. But this one just happened. Diddy's after Karen Reed's case is over, Diddy's trial is the biggest one. I don't know the prosecutor's name. Do you guys know the prosecutor's name? I don't know it. He did a bunk-ass job on purpose because, in my opinion, they did this on purpose to get us prepared for what they were going to do with this Epstein client list. They were like, oh, see, Diddy didn't really sex traffic people. He was just having prostitutes for himself and his girlfriend. That's all. Just like Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell is rotting in prison right now, not for, helping, one of the royals in England to get, his disgusting peen wet with, selling them children. And apparently that's the only one, and he's not getting in trouble, is he? Pretty weird. Except we have, the thing that pissed me off is, what I'm trying to really say is this, drive me crazy, is that's what I personally think. They set us up with this Diddy thing so that it's just, Diddy wasn't doing all these things. He wasn't sex trafficking people. He was just getting prostitutes for himself and his girlfriend. Just like Epstein was just having sex with underage people for him and Ghislaine. That's it. That's all it is, folks. And the most heartbreaking thing of all, this shit, I'm not going to cry, but shout out JVT. Look at JVT, first human trafficker in history with 0 clients. They were just for him, Jimmy. They were just for him and Ghislaine. Matter of fact, just Ghislaine, what the fuck is her name? Ghislaine Maxwell. She didn't even do any dirty stuff with any of these children. It was just for Jeffrey Epstein. And we're supposed to believe that. Unreal. Real quick, I just want to play this real quick. How about this? This is some bullshit. Now, remember, the very first time Jeffrey Epstein was caught, and they brought actual charges on him, was in Florida. This bitch right here. Sorry. I know. Bad Buddhist, I know if you watch it, I love you. Bad Buddhist back in, about a month ago or so was like, yo, don't crush her yet. Just give her time. She's had all the time in the world, brother. It's over. I don't trust this bitch what the F so ever. She is a scumbag. Ready? Let's hear what she had to say. When was this? I don't know when it was, but it was like a month ago or some shit. Ready? Here we go. What the French toast?
Jeffrey Epstein's client? The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, we'll check back with you. The DOJ...
Look at that fake-ass smile. She is such a fucking piece of shit. You already did see the stuff, sweetheart, in Florida when you tried the guy. Oh, but you didn't try him. You let him go. She let a big-time sex offender, not even just sex offender, a child SCX trafficking scumbag, a big-time one. She let him go. Slap on the little limp wrist all day. Real, bro. Look at Alex Stein said, real quick, I just need a little breather. I don't like all the seriousness. We'll get back into some shit. We got like 15 minutes before Doc Matt Steve takes over, and we head over to Doc Matt Steve's crib for the after party. What kind of fireworks are these? Ready? Watch this shit. Why is everything on the low? What the hell did I do? What the hell? Let's watch it one more again. He's like, yo, nigga, run. Oh, god damn! What the hell is that? Some homemade fireworks. Yo, broke ass fools. This is Doc Matt Steve's parody song. Please, if you haven't had a chance to like it and share it and subscribe to it or whatever the hell you gotta do to it. This is it. It's also on YouTube. It's on Doc Matt Steve's YouTube channel. Like he says, parody song about Diddy. Spread it around like some baby Earl. Spread it like a baby Earl, baby. Alright. This is the part I really didn't want to talk about. I have to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I've been going back and forth. I've been one of Trump's biggest jannies. One of the biggest janitors, mopping, sweeping, all that shit for Trump. Making excuses for him all the time. It sucks because I still love him. I do. I like to believe in my heart. In the bottom of my heart, I truly want to believe that Trump is being blackmailed. I really do. And they're like, it'd be a very bad thing for you and your children if you didn't follow what we say. And it's not all of those people. It's not. I don't care what anybody says. You wake up and your whole life's about hating these people. You're a fucking loser. You're the same as... And I love black people, but the black people out there who, for the last 40 years, are like, no, man, I ain't got shit in this world because the white man. I knocked up 5 chicks, man, and I left every single baby day. I left all my baby mamas. It is the white man's fault. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hear when I hear dudes like, or people, in every fucking problem. Every single thing is like Jay's. You know what I mean? I don't even like talking about this. I fucking hate talking about it. Because there is something to it. It's just a big boys club, and we ain't invited. It's the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the blah, blah, blah motherfuckers. We ain't invited to that party. And it's the same party that's being protected right here. And right here, this dude. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's... Oh, if I play this, I'm probably going to get a copyright strike. I shouldn't, because this is a Doc Match production. You too. This is a Doc Match Steve production. Go listen to that, please. All right. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I love Donald Trump. I think he meant what he said his whole life. I truly do. I hope he's not on that Epstein list. I'd like to think he's, he probably did business with Epstein. We've seen him party and shit with Epstein. The girls that were there were all over 18. I believe all over 20 or 21. They were like Miss America people. And I think it was like the night before the pageant and the night after, something like that. And Jeffrey Epstein happens to be there, because guess what? Jeffrey Epstein's a multi-zillionaire, and people want to do business with him. Bill Gates is a creepy, scary leftist, globalist monster who wants to decrease the population of the earth, and to do it with vaccinations. That was a terrible cover-up. Hope it worked. And y'all know what I mean with the little... and he said it himself. So, but even he might not have partaken in the Epstein games on Epstein Island, if you will. I think he did, but maybe he didn't. And that's why we all wanted, then put these people in jail. Put them in jail! What the hell are you idiots at the FBI and DOJ doing? Why are you covering for them? Well, because they want to keep doing it. And there are so many millions of children going missing every single year. Not every single one of them are being used for that, but most of them are. The majority of all of the children in the world, especially in America and Central America and South America, and a lot in Africa apparently too, I looked up, and in Asia, it's everywhere, are being trafficked. And it's just ridiculous. We all want that shit to end. But even if it, we can, use it for blackmail. I don't care. I don't care if you're going to save one person's life with some blackmail that you had before. Well, if we get this blackmail on this, president or whoever the hell it is, we might be able to save hostages someday, blah, blah, blah. Well, how about you just do a different way? Try a different way. You don't have to destroy and damage and ruin a child's life for some future thing that may or may not have. What are we talking about? Un-fucking real. So, I hated to make this post. Trump's not who we thought he was. This is heartbreaking reality. Look at this. Unfucking believable. I don't even know where to be. I don't even know what to say. How about this real quick? Let me go to my shit. Where do I go? Oh, am I already on my profile? Yeah, dummy. Let's go. So, back up to 190. Yeah, boys, back to 190. 1990. It's a good year. Is this my replies? I was on Luke Radowski, who was on the boat with Alex and Timple and Paige. I was on his show today. I'm going to make a little video. I took a screenshot. It's not like I was really on it, but my tweet was there. My fucking tweet was there. We met Luke in Austin for the first Chat Rat meetup. I felt really bad. I didn't know who he was. Nobody introduced us and shit. But he was cool. God, this is going to be a pain in the arse. This is it. This is it. This is the one. So, Cat Turd. Total loser. Even he said, so all the girls who testified about being raped on Epstein Island were lying, and Ghislaine, whatever the fuck her name is, Maxwell, is in prison for being the madam for nobody? Please tell me this is fake news. Cat Turd's been like shitting on everybody who's been mad at Trump, for many, many different things, like getting into the Iran war and helping out Israel to, bomb every country that doesn't accept the central bank. Let's be honest. That's what it's all about, folks. It ain't about no ideology or blood type. That's what the shit really is about. Anyway. I digress. Luke Radowski said, how dare you not trust Trump on this? You are so disloyal. What are you, panicking? How do you not trust the plan? And the Hodgwins laughed. I honestly meant to post this on Cat Turd's thing. I didn't mean to post it on here. But it showed up in Luke's show. So shout out to myself. This is what I said. I said, to be fair, Trump probably doesn't even know about this yet. He surrounded himself with shitbags again, thinking they'll actually follow his agenda. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Boy, was I wrong. And I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. But this one has severe consequences for it. You know what I mean? It's like, where are we? Look at this shit. Afterwards, look at Luke said Trump is now praising the FBI after their cover-up of the Epstein files. Donald Trump on Truth Social. We can't trust him anymore, folks. That's the truth. That's not beating around the bush because it hurts to say. I am sorry. Part of me still loves him. And I am rooting for him to do the right things. I don't even have time anymore. We have 5 minutes left. But here's the thing. The one big beautiful bill is a piece of shit. I talked too long. And I talked too damn long and I went over it. But listen, and I went over too much time. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow a little bit. The friggin' one big beautiful bill. So no tips. No tax on tips. And no tax on overtime. Is total bullshit. You have to make $150,000 a year. You still have to claim the tax on the tips, and then you get to write off those tips, the tax on those tips. Overtime? Oh, you and I both, who bust our ass and we work overtime, and we're like, oh shit, no tax on the big part of our check? Not so fast. It's not going to be like, oh, your boss can do it. It's another one of these stupid tax write-off bullshit deals. And you're going to probably have to prove what is overtime or what isn't. It's an absolute fucking disaster. That big beautiful bill is a big pile of shit. I know Trump didn't write it himself, but I'm not making excuses anymore. Me from 2 days ago would have made an excuse for that and said, well, it's not his fault. He didn't write it up. Well, you put the people in charge. You better, if you didn't know what it was in it, it's just like Goodfellas. You were either in on it or you were too stupid. Either way, you're out. And I hate to use fucking Robert De Niro shit. Real quick, we got to hurry up because Doc Matt Steve's coming on very shortly. Trump said, the FBI, under the direction of Director Kash Patel. Great guy, that Kash. Oh, we love the Indians, the H-1Bs. Kash Patel and Deputy Director Dan Bongino. You know, Dan's most important thing to his heart? the defense of Israel. That's right, folks. Dan Bongino is back to the basics. Oh, yes. Locking up criminals and cleaning up America's streets. We have the greatest law enforcement professionals in the world. But politics and corrupt leadership often prevented them from doing their jobs. They prevented them from doing their jobs, folks. It's a shame, really. That is no longer the case. And now they have been unleashed to do their jobs. That's right, and they're doing a great job. Right? Lindsey Graham, they're doing a great job, right? We love Lindsey. Everybody loves Lindsey. And they are doing just that. Keep it up, make America safe again. This crushes me. This is what Trump says. After, I was like, well, maybe he just doesn't know that the FBI says, oopsie, Epstein didn't do nothing. I'm like, maybe Trump just doesn't know. What in the French toast is going on in this world? This is a direct betrayal. It's an immediate direct betrayal. President Trump, I don't know, your legacy is tarnished forever now. I swept and mopped and jannied for you with the Iran shit. And I'm like, well, he had the bankers who are, holding him and his family hostage. He gave them a little what they wanted. I dropped a few bombs at Iran. And he hit strategic shit. I don't know if you guys seen the Ayatollah's interview or Tucker's interview with the Ayatollah. A bunch of people are mad at him. Listen, this is what journalists have done forever. It's not the end of the world. And it was great. I'm glad Tucker did it because it proved that the Ayatollah of Iran is completely and utterly full of shit. Totally full of shit. Unfortunately, we just found out that our own beloved president is full of shit. I can't fucking believe, pardon my French, can't fucking believe that Donald Trump did this. I can't believe it. I can't leave you guys on that downer. A ray of light's here. Thank you, girl. Daniel Graham said, crap, work is calling me. But I got to bug out for a bit. I'll be back as soon as I can. Get swole, brother. Yes! My dog. Oh, I love you. Doomy, Bill Gates is on that list. I agree. Oh, he's definitely on that list. I was just saying, we can't prove if Bill Gates did anything unless, I kind of screwed that up, unless, at least Pam or somebody watches the tape and says, yup, there he is. I don't want to see it personally, but somebody needs to see it so that they can send him to jail. Fucking unbelievable. Buzzin' Bob, thank you for so being. Hey, Scott, how you been, son? Buzzin' Bob, what's good, brother? I am a Trump conservative. I don't live that liberal lifestyle like a bonehead. Bro, me too. I'm with you. Listen, my whole life I've been on the right, baby. Shit, we got 2 minutes. A ray of light, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I feel the same way about Trump now. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. All right, it's that time. I'm so sorry. We're going to have to do the Elon thing tomorrow. Here's a hint. His grandfather, Elon Musk's grandfather, in Canada, shout out Keno Casino. They ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Love PPP and Eddie Worski. His grandfather started his own political party. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. There's a little teaser. Plus, we're going to pregame for Alex's show tomorrow, like we always do on Tuesday. Shout out to Pimp on the Blimp. We love Alex Stein. And another gentleman that we love is Doc Matt Steve. Doc Matt is coming on right about now. So everybody head over to DMS's show. I'll see you guys in that chat. Believe me, we'll be partying, hanging out over there for at least a few hours because he's always got something good going on. We love DMS. I love you all. Thank you. Love you guys. Love you guys so much. I'll be back hopefully 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It might be 6:15, might be 6:05, might be 6:10. But it'll be around 6 o'clock. I love you guys so much. Sorry to be all disappointed. It's sad. It's a rough one, but we'll get through it. We always do. Stay strong. I love you guys. Get over to DMS. I'll see you back tomorrow around 6 p.m. tomorrow. All right. Peace.